Good evening. This is Luke Thomas Holmquist here at the Earthquake Forecast Center, earthquakeprediction.com. It is 6:55 in the evening on Tuesday, November 9th, 2021, and 6:55 p.m. Tuesday, November 9th, 2021. Let's take a look at the earthquake that hit in Japan early in the morning on November 9th. And here was you can see it right here, just south of Sendai in the Fukushima area. 4.9 earthquake, and you can see that quake hit right in here, right in that highest risk area. And this was our forecast for the 9th into the 10th, and that quake hit early in the morning on the 9th, right in the high risk area there. Now the newest forecast for Japan is for a strong earthquake to hit most likely between Nagano and Tokyo. This area here is near Shizuoka as well, but most likely between Nagano and Tokyo area. Strong earthquake is likely on the 11th, November 11th to November 12th. Now that quake could hit as early as the 10th as well, but most likely on the 11th and 12th, could hit on November 10th. Let's go over and look at the Alaska forecast. That forecast model that we were using for Japan, we have now expanded that. It's been working really well. It predicted the quake back on late on October 7th into the 8th of October, the 5.9 that hit Tokyo. This forecast model worked really well on that as well. So here's that forecast model that we're using in Japan that's working so well for Alaska, the 9th into the 10th. We have an area here southwest of Juneau, Alaska, very high risk right now in that area. And then the 11th and 12th, it's pretty quiet, except for southwest of Sand Point, Alaska. All right, let's look at the forecast for California. Let's look at this one down here, first of all. This area has been, the risk has been building in this area. We've been talking about it for the last month or so, northwest of Los Angeles and just south of San Francisco Bay. So that's where the risk is right now. And then on the, so we're still expecting a strong earthquake in this area. Right now we have a trigger event coming up on the 11th into the 12th, and it could hit sooner, but looks like a major earthquake is possible. The risk units on this was like 49 or 50. And the last time that happened in this area, a Napa earthquake in 2014, August 24th, was a 6.0 in Napa. So here's very high risk up here, about 49 to 50 units of risk up in the area north near San Francisco Bay. This is forecast model A, and this is the other forecast model that shows it more down in the San Francisco Bay itself. And we'll see which one pans out, but most likely near San Francisco Bay here on the 10th into the 12th, and most likely in the 11th to the 12th, but this forecast was for November 10th to November 12th. Looking for a strong earthquake in the San Francisco Bay. This is a strong trigger event coming up here on the 10th through the 12th, and watch for that if you live in San Francisco Bay. All right, let's take a look at the Athens, Greece forecast. Looks like the risk is pretty high up in Albania right now on the 10th into the 11th. And let's look at the Italy forecast. Now, this risk level is very high in this area in east central Italy. And this in Italian here is looking for a strong earthquake as possible in the province of L'Aquila. And that's right in this area in east central Italy. Looking for a strong earthquake in eastern Italy near L'Aquila on November 10th or November 11th. And that's coming up right now. It's November 10th already in Italy. So during the next 48 hours or so, looking for a strong earthquake in east central Italy near L'Aquila. All right, and this is another forecast model here, the same area, L'Aquila, east central Italy. Both of the different forecast models are saying about the same thing. Strong earthquake is likely in east central Italy during the next 48 hours. And once more in Japan, this is our forecast model for the 9th into the 10th. And right now it is right around noon on November 10th. So this forecast model, this forecast right here is still valid for the area near Sendai. And then on the 10th through the 12th, mostly on the 11th or the 12th, but could hit earlier than that, could hit earlier, is this area from Nagano to Tokyo, including Shizuoka here as well. That area could produce a 5.5 to 6.5 earthquake. Not sure the magnitude is very difficult, but a strong earthquake is likely during the next 48 hours or so in the area from Nagano to Tokyo to Shizuoka area. And Fukushima is not out of the question, but most likely in the Nagano to Tokyo. Once again, we've been waiting for a strong earthquake. Here's the forecast map that's been on for a couple of days here. This area continues to, the risk continues to grow in this area around San Simeon and San Lucas down south of San Francisco Bay. But this area northwest of Los Angeles continues to grow and expand. And the most current trigger event is coming up on the next couple of days here. And one forecast model has it right in the San Francisco area and the southern San Francisco Bay. And this other forecast model has it in the northern part of the San Francisco Bay, all the way up to like Ukiah, California. So strong earthquake is likely on the 11th and the 12th of November in California near San Francisco Bay. And please look at these forecast maps over at quakeprediction.com and be prepared for that in the San Francisco Bay area. Also, let's go back to the, also in the Japan area, looking for a strong earthquake in the Shizuoka, Tokyo, Nagano area during the next 48 hours or so. All right. Thank you so much to all the wonderful people, our supporters here at quakeprediction.com, Earthquake Forecast Center. We have over 170,000 followers now, about 171,000 followers and on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And our forecasts continue to improve. The forecast model over in Japan is working extremely well. And we're beginning to expand the use of that same forecast model to other parts of the country, other parts of the world, including Italy, Greece, Alaska, Japan, and California. We're using that same forecast model that's working really well over in Japan. So thanks so much for your support again, and we will talk to you tomorrow, hopefully. And we give you some updates on those strong earthquakes that are likely, one in east central Italy near L'Aquila, one in the area around Tokyo, and one near San Francisco Bay. So it's going to be a busy day during the next 24 to 48 hours. Thank you so much and stay tuned. Thank you.